It's not really about better ideas as much as it is about being able to carry people along with you to push through those ideas. This is not rocket science. We are not the only country that's developed from, say, for instance, or gone on a curve of development. The question remains, how are we going to manage growth if we don't agree on anything? So I think we are really at a place where we want to have people working together. On the one hand, on the other hand, have people of first-rate integrity and vision in places of power. That's roughly what it is. So once the leadership issue is fixed, once you have quality leadership, the rest falls into place. The other is, if you cannot convince anybody about the goodness of your ideas, what sort of a leader are you? So my point is that quality leadership will solve both problems. Execution would be very easy because unless and until the vision is clear and your people are working with you and people agree with what you're talking about, everything becomes simple. So it's not really about them or us. It's not about Congress or BJP. It's about intentions and will and quality of leadership. It's about being able to carry people along with you. It's about being able to convince people of what you're trying to do. This government has failed on all those fronts, not necessarily because they're stupid people, but because they have a traditional problem with getting along with people. It's traditional problem with leadership issues, traditional problem with probity, traditional problem with working with opposition parties, traditional problem with the sense of ownership. Congress's ills come out of a psychological situation that party and the culture that they've developed around it. It's not as if all congressmen are stupid people or that the smartest guys in town are only in our party or something like that. But it's just that they are victims of that culture. The reason we need the BJP to be put into a leadership position is that it is best equipped at this point in time. It would be foolhardy to suggest, no, I'm saying the biggest and the best and the brightest people are in the BJP and nowhere else. And anybody who makes that statement can't be making a serious statement. But the fact is that we are best poised at this point in time, realistically, and also in the sense of a record of, say, 5 years, where we were able to push through enormously important reformatory ideas, whether it was roads, whether it was the idea of economy, whether it was idea of penetration of benefits down to the people instead of raiding the treasury and making everything look like social security module when in fact they were actually vote catching mechanisms. This is not something that the BJP has done. You could say that they probably didn't learn, they don't know it, we don't have the culture, but those are the benefits of not having the baggage that the Congress has. So I'm not trying to say it's them versus us. I'm merely saying that you just need a new team merely because the old one is jaded, they've run out of ideas, they're jacked in. They can't think out of the box right now and they are beleaguered. So it makes a lot of sense for everybody to agree that let the BJP be the nucleus of a new set of thinking. I'm not saying it's ready, but I'm saying it can become like that. If we are not going to drag everybody else down like we see around these days and try to say, no, they are all the same. It is in the interest of the Congress and a lot of other parties to make us look like them. But I believe we are not like them. And that is why this campaign. If that were the case, I would not be in the BJP. A lot of other people would not choose to be in the BJP. We have those advantages. Why should we not use those advantages? I keep saying to people, we come of purer stock. And the stock response is basically either a cynical laugh or a lot of questions. I'm prepared to take that. But then if I don't believe in that, I will not sustain that idea and not sustain that ideal. So I must believe that we come of purer stock and we can do better than anybody else.